are tall mountains in Tajikistan. Time for some travel suggestions. And for Tajikistan, I've prepared a road trip. We're feeling tired and dusty. We need to take a bath. I'm Camilla, I make travel and geography related videos, and today we are zooming in on Tajikistan. Last country starting with T, and it's a good one. Let's zoom in. Tajikistan is a landlocked country in Central Asia, and okay, it's hard to see the borders. Let's switch maps. Okay, that kinda helped. Tajikistan borders Afghanistan, Uzbekistan, Kyrgyzstan, and China. And it looks like there is a border dispute going on here. In 2011, China and Tajikistan had settled their border, but the Tajiks' attitude towards the border varies. Yeah, Tajikistan's border looks complicated. Moving from the border disputes, the border looks fine, and then BAM! Lots of things happening here. There's this narrow piece of land that enters Uzbekistan here, and there is a Tajik exclave inside Uzbekistan, as well as two exclaves inside Kyrgyzstan. This bigger one and this tiny one, where it seems like there is only a road and a river. The Tajik exclaves are not to be confused with these exclaves from Uzbekistan inside Kyrgyzstan. Tajikistan means land of the Tajiks, where stan is a Persian suffix meaning country or place. The Tajiks is a name of a pre-Islamic tribe. Tajikistan is the 94th largest country, just bigger than Greece and just smaller than Nepal. With 9.1 million people, it comes to number 96 in population. In 1960, life expectancy was 50.6 years. In 2019, life expectancy rose up to 71.1 years. That's more than 20 years increase in life expectancy. What a change! And where do all these long-living people live? The capital city is Dushanbe. Other cities are Kuyand in the north and Kulob in the south. And now for the extreme points. The easternmost point lies here on the disputed border with China. The southernmost point lies on the border with Afghanistan. The westernmost point is found here on the border with Uzbekistan. And the northernmost point also touches Uzbekistan. Now we're measuring how regular the shape of the country is. We have the area of the rectangle. The area of Tajikistan is about 143,000 square kilometers. So Tajikistan covers 43% of the rectangle. Now we'll zoom in on the capital, Dushanbe. Here is the capital. It's not too big. Here's the international airport. I can see another airport here. And here we have the river streaming through the city. Where can we go? I see a park here. This looks like a sports complex. I'm just gonna try there. Oh, this sure looks colorful. This path looks Spanish. Yeah, really, I like the colors. And these benches are pretty cool. Ahmadi. What are these? Shops? Ooh, 5D movie. This looks like a fun place to sit down and watch the city, relax. Yeah, like he's doing. I guess it's fall in Dushanbe. Good start! I want to see some more. Let's try there. Oh, this looks pretty. Here we've got that flagpole, the second tallest flagpole in the world. And maybe this is the palace then. There are some more big buildings here in the background. Whoa, look at this. This all looks really well maintained. Fountain and the flag. What is this? This is beautiful. Wow. Look at that. This floor looks so clean. This is beautiful. And look at the view of the mountains. Yeah, I could definitely spend a weekend here. Landscapes. Let's start with the topography map. Whoa, there are tall mountains in Tajikistan, especially to the east. Let's start with the lowest parts of the country that we see in the west. The lowest point of the country is at 300 meters in elevation. So this area, called the Fergana Valley in the northwest, is generally flat. But we can see that the low-lying areas are split into two parts. There's also this area in the Katlan province in the southwest, also well over sea level. In the middle we find a complex of three mountain ranges, called the Turkestan, Zerafshan, and Hisor mountains, with elevations of up to about 5,500 meters. The tallest mountains of Tajikistan lies in the east, and this is where the Pamir mountains are found. Actually, half the country's area exceeds 3,000 meters in elevation, and Tajikistan is home to the largest non-polar glacier in the world, the Fedchenko Glacier. The tallest point is Ismoil Somoni Peak, at 7,495 meters, or 24,590 feet, and was the tallest point of the USSR. lakes. Now, the mountainous landscape and the glaciers must provide the country with some beautiful lakes. The biggest lake is Karaku Lake in the east. The lake was formed from a meteor impact, as you can see from its surroundings. It lies at an altitude of about 4,000 meters. Karaku Lake means black lake, but really it's turquoise blue, and the surrounding mountains with white snow on top makes the scenery here beautiful. Another lake, or more like series of lakes, are called Seven Lakes. They lie in the western part of the country and lie as a series, with the next lake being different than the other. They're named depending on the shape, character, and features, and they're called Mishgam, Soya, Hoshor, Nofin, Kordak, Margasor, and Hazor Chashma, or just Fifth Lake as this viewpoint calls them. These lakes have been attracting visitors for a long time. Rivers! Two main rivers of Tajikistan are the Sur Darya River and Amu Darya River. Both are the main rivers of Central Asia. The two low-lying areas of the countries both have rivers. The Sur Darya River streams here in the north, and the Amu Darya streams in the low-lying area in the south. More correctly, it is a tributary of the Amu Darya that streams here. It is called the Vaksh River, feeding the Amur Darya at the border with Afghanistan. The border with Afghanistan is also set by another tributary of the Amur Darya, the Panj River. Let's do a randoms review. Okay, Tajikistan, surprises. I'm going straight into the mountains. Looks like we're at some mountain camp. Those are tall mountains. We have some tents and some other buildings. There are a lot of rocks here. Wonder what they're for. Whoa, look at that. It's so white. Picnic area. Just look at this. Look at the green here and the brown and the white and the blue. Yeah, now I definitely want to travel to Tajikistan. It was the Mosquina Alpinist Base Camp. These here look like glaciers. Okay, I want to visit the lowlands too. Let's try there. Yeah, these are the lowlands. Still, it's really mountainous. I'm guessing this is the Vaksh River. And those mountains. There's little vegetation here. White flowers. Tree living on the edge. Wow, look at this landscape. It's really rugged and green. And then we have this really blue river here. Wow. Last place, and I'm trying here, close to Afghanistan and China. Wow, look at this. Oh, what is this? First, look at this landscape. It's arid, there's very little vegetation, and we're in high altitude. These mountains are almost red. But what this is, I have no clue. Nice pickup truck. Whoa. Yeah, I just think this is beautiful. Brown mountains with no trees. A little snow on top. Random's review really did well this time. Thank you, Google. Opposite side time. I put my ruler in the capital city Dushanbe, move it for 20,000 kilometers around the globe. I'm getting ready to see the Pacific Ocean again, and yep. Pacific Ocean. The closest land is probably Easter Island, part of Chile. Time for some travel suggestions. And for Tajikistan, I've prepared a road trip. We're starting at the international airport in Dushanbe, and we're renting a car. First, we're exploring the capital city. Walk around a bit, eat some local foods. Oh, and Dushanbe has the second tallest freestanding flagpole here in front of the Palace of Nations, 165 meters tall. The road trip we're going on will be driven at the Pamir Highway, or Road M41. It is a road traversing the Pamir Mountains, and is a great way to see Tajikistan's scenery. Remember the altitude, as altitude sickness is serious. Take some time to get used to the altitude, instead of just rushing through the country. We need some stops. First, the Nurek Dam. It is a dam on the Vaksh River, and its main purpose is to provide hydroelectric power. At 300 meters, it is the second tallest man-made dam in the world. Tajikistan is good at getting second places. Let's drive some more and enjoy the scenery. Here we're following the border with Afghanistan, so you'll see some Afghan nature too. Okay, time to rest again. We're feeling tired and dusty. We need to take a bath. For instance, at the Garam Chasma Hot Springs, we are elevated 2,325 meters above sea level. The hot turquoise water comes from the small geysers from underneath the earth. That must be nice. I can imagine it being pretty cold at that altitude. The next stop is also water related. It is the Bulankul Lake. It is a shallow freshwater lake. with a maximum depth of 6 meters. I just love the scenery. Look at those mountains and colors. The village located here is known as one of the coldest inhabited places in Central Asia and has a record minimum temperature of minus 63 degrees Celsius. Whew! Okay, time to move on again then. We are continuing at the Pamir Highway and we reach the Akbaital Pass. At 4,655 meters, it is the highest point of the highway. At that altitude, whew, I would definitely feel the altitude rush through my body. The highest up I've been is 3,700 meters. I was walking up a hill, this was in Colorado, and I saw stars. You know how in cartoons people sometimes get hurt and they start seeing stars? Yeah, I saw them at that elevation. Elevation is interesting. Okay, time for the last stop, the Karaku Lake. The one I told you about in the landscape section. With the turquoise water and surrounding mountains with white snow on top, the scenery here is beautiful. You can continue the highway and road trip into neighboring Kyrgyzstan. Wow, Tajikistan is such a beautiful country. It is super mountainous and altitude sickness is a sure thing. There are rivers and lakes that paint the country blue. These were some geographical facts on Tajikistan. Next time we're gonna go to the first country starting with S. We're going back to the Middle East, to Syria, and we're zooming out. Thank you for watching, guys.